This man turned himself in to the police every time he killed 100 people, but he never meant to confess. He was just tired of killing and wanted to sleep comfortably in jail. After waking up, he smashed open the iron gate with his elbow, crushed the guard, and casually walked out of prison to begin another day of killing. He was a nightmare for the police. 30 years ago, he had been killed by a nuclear bomb, but now, he came back to life. This time, his target was the legendary thief Lupin III. Lupin and his teammates started to fight back, trying not to be chopped into pieces, but no matter what they did, they could not kill him. He was so fast that he could block every bullet with his axe. Things got dangerous. Lupin and his team ran for their lives. The man kept chasing them without stopping. At that moment, a swordsman cut down a big tree to block the path and save them. But even the strongest swordsman was no match for this man. He drew his sword, but the man easily caught the blade between two fingers. The man's giant axe weighed over 1,000 pounds. The swordsman used all his strength just to avoid being cut in half. This kind of power was not human. Lupin and his team saved the swordsman, but his pride was completely destroyed. He could not accept defeat and went deep into the mountains to train. The memory of that blade being stopped haunted him. Even when a shark leaped toward him, he did not dare to draw his sword. Whether he trained in fire or under waterfalls, the man's shadow was always there in his mind. At night, the swordsman practiced on the mountain top again and again. He did not drink a drop of water for 3 days and nights. His wounds became infected, but he still could not master the timing of the sword. He was running out of time. 3 days ago, the man had killed the employer's father while trying to get Lupin. The employer's son gave the swordsman 3 days to kill the man and take revenge. Now, the deadline had arrived. The employer's men found him. When they learned the swordsman had failed, the son said he had no right to live. One of the men hit him hard and mocked his sword skills. The swordsman did not move. Another man stepped forward and stomped on him. Suddenly, his body changed. The enemy's movements all slowed down. He swung his sword, and everyone around him fell. Only the employer's son remained. He pulled out a gun and fired. The swordsman did not dodge. That bullet was his way to repay the employer. Then he drew his sword again and cut off the man's gun and hair in one clean strike. Now, he was ready to face the man and reclaim his pride. At that moment, the man was still chasing Lupin and his teammate. They ran into an old temple and tried to hide, but the teammate's big hat was too eye-catching. A giant stone smashed in, leaving them badly hurt and unable to move. Just as they were about to be chopped into pieces, the swordsman arrived. He drew his sword without hesitation, but once again, the man caught it with his fingers. The next moment, the man swung his axe and knocked the swordsman onto the roof. He rushed into the temple and smashed all the pillars with his giant axe. The whole building collapsed. He charged at the swordsman again. This time, the swordsman predicted his move. He cut the man's giant axe in half. Then he sliced off one of the man's arms. Everyone finally realized this was not the same swordsman anymore. If the fight continued, the one who would lose his head might be the man himself. Just thinking about it made him tremble with fear.